Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to make a good old-fashioned Yorkshire curd tart. Now this recipe goes back to the 17th century. Now for this we need a short crust pastry. So I've made 200 grams. Now that is 200 grams of self-raising flour in there, a pinch of salt. I'll put 50 grams of margarine and 50 grams of lard into my mix. Now you can use all margarine or all butter, but that's the way my mother used to make pastry. I've also got 25 grams of sugar in there because it's a sweet dish. Now I've also got 50 grams of currants, 50 grams of sugar, half a teaspoonful there of allspice powder. You can use mixed spice, but if you get allspice, it's actually got a better flavour, and that is what the original recipe used to use. They used to call it clove pepper, I think, years ago. Got 2 eggs and about 3 teaspoons of lemon juice there. Now we need to make our own curd. So don't use cottage cheese, make your own curd. You need a full fat milk for this. If you can get Jersey full fat gold top, even better. I couldn't get any, so I'm using whole milk. So let's go across to the cooker and I'll show you how to make your own cheese curd. Right, so whole milk is boiling away. It's about 1.25 litres there. So when you just see it starting to rise, quickly move it off the heat, don't want it overflowing. And this is the magic of science. Put it away, turn the heat off, and then what you do, put in your lemon juice there, give it a stir, and that will then separate into the curd. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes normally. Separating that away. See, it's just starting to form up nicely now. So give that just a little bit more heat. Now we need 200 grams of homemade curd altogether. This should be enough to make 200 grams. Just letting that come up a little bit more. Now you see that's separated nicely there. So 2-3 minutes is all it actually needs. Take the heat off, and what I'll then do, you then need to put that, spoon all that away. Let's move this over a little bit so I'm nearer to the bowl. And what we're now going to do is then put this into a bowl. So let me just move that. So get a sieve, spoon all that cheese curd off the top, put it into the sieve. There we go, that's looking nicely done now. So that should be enough to make our curd tart with. Magic of science, there we go, pretty simple process. So now what we need to do now, once you've scooped all that, let it all to drain away, and give it about an hour to dry out before you use it. So I'm going to give it about an hour and I'll come back when it's ready to be used. Here we go back now. Now that's all the curd, it's nicely cooled down, it's all nice and crumbly. So I'm going to put that to the side till we need it. What I'm going to do now is just roll this pastry out, then cut it up and put it in the patty tin, make the pastry cases. I don't want these too thick because I need them to cook nicely, so I'm just going to roll this out. See how many you can make. Now I've got a brand new patty tin here. The other one was looking a bit past its raw, but it was quite old. So we do cut these out to little rounds, and then we just put them in the brand new patty tin like so. I'm done. I'm going to fill the rest of these up, and then when I've done that, I'll come back to it. Right, that's the patty tin filled up with 12 cases there, so I'm going to put that to one side. Now what we need to do is mix all these ingredients together. You've got your currants, sugar, allspice, and 2 eggs, and then your homemade curd cheese. So just blend all that together. Make sure we get all that in there. Right, so just beat all that round, mix it all well together. And then what we're just going to do is spoon this mixture into the pastry cases. Make sure some of the bigger curds are broken down a little bit. Get the pastry cases back up here. And fill the pastry cases up with the mixture. Just about going to be enough to fill just well. That one's a little bit short. 12 cases, so there we go. They're filled nicely. Right, now that's now going to go into the oven, 220 degrees centigrade, 425 Fahrenheit, gas mark 7, for 15 to 20 minutes till they're nicely cooked. So I'm going to put that in the oven now, and I'll come back when they're cooked and show you what they're like. Here we go, all cooking out of the oven. They're looking nice and not a soggy bottom inside either. So there you go. I've started to eat one. I've cut one in half. As you can see there, it looks nicely cooked. Tastes as good as what I get in my local bakers actually. Perhaps I should ask him for a job. Anyway, so that's Yorkshire curd tarts done for today. You could even do a batch and have them on your Christmas party buffets. They make a nice little dessert really. They're best eaten cold, I think, anyway. So I will chill them off anyway. And I'll possibly give away a few of them as well, because I'm not going to be able to eat all of them myself. There we go, another recipe done. Again, if you like this type of content, please do like and subscribe. I do appreciate that. So I'm just starting off, so hopefully get as many people watch as I can. I've got quite a few more videos coming up. I will be starting to do some savoury items pretty soon as well. I'm doing a lot of sort of sweet baking at the moment, but once I've got a few more, about 3 or 4 more dishes of sweet bakery stuff to do, I'll be doing a few savoury items as well. So anyway, look after yourselves, take care of one another, be kind, and I'll see you on the next one.